All right, everybody, we're tuning in for another amazing episode here on JMalcom TV. Y'all know what I always say, y'all are in for a treat. And today, man, we got a guest. He been in the game a very long time. He been in the cars since the age of 15. Man, he just been doing his thing on the small tire side. He been doing his thing on the big rim side. Man, he just if you know, you know. If you know, you know. He one of the early pioneers featured on the East Coast Ryders DVDs too as well. So I'd like to welcome to the show Primo. How you doing, brother?
I'm all right. I'm doing very good.
Man, I'm happy to have you on the show, man. You a legend on this side of the game, you know, on the big rim and stuff and all that. You've been doing your thing a long time. So I'm glad to have you on the show.
I'm glad to be here too.
Most definitely, man. Right. So I know you familiar with the format and everything, and here we like to paint your picture and stuff too. So I like to start from the very beginning, and I'm gonna ask you, what was your childhood like growing up?
Man, my childhood was good, man. You know, I ain't really want for nothing when I was young. My mom made sure, she made sure I had what I wanted.
Yeah.
I ain't have to, if I ain't have it, I go home and cry for it. She gonna get it. She gonna get it. It don't matter what it is, she gonna get it.
Right. So you ain't want for nothing, and I heard you say your mom what? So she just was always like went hard for you and everything, or
she went hard for me. She definitely went hard for me. She went hard for me and my brother.
I was just about to ask if you had siblings.
I got an older brother. You know what I'm saying? He currently, he's locked up right now. He's he been locked up since like 2006.
Wow.
So gotcha. It's like I get to that story, you know what I'm saying, so around,
Right.
Yeah, he been locked up since 2006, and he kind of like broke my mama bad because there's only two of us.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Yeah,
got you. So pretty much growing up was like smooth. I mean, you did the normal stuff any child do. Like and I like to ask this early on too. Like, so growing up, did some trouble ever find you? I mean, in school, or what was school like?
Well, in school, I went to school. I wasn't the best child. You know what I'm saying? Elementary was a smooth ride.
Yeah.
Middle school was smooth until like the 7th grade.
Yeah.
I ended up staying back 1 year, so I did 4 years in middle school.
Right.
And it started. I started getting feeling of skipping school and stuff like that. But I still found a way to get out of there and make it to high school.
Right.
Yeah. So it's just. Ooh, it was.
So I mean, what you think? What was happening around that time where you start transitioning and start like, I'm gonna start dipping and dabbling in this and skipping school? Like, what brought about the change? I mean, what influenced you at that time?
It was just, you had the friends that had a lot of stuff, and when you see them with a lot of things, you're like, man, I want that.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna get that.
Yeah.
Oh man, he got the reverse Nautica jacket. I need that. Right. I wanted to get that, but I cried to my mama for it. I cried for it. I got it. But I wanted to get it myself.
Oh yeah, so you want that feeling like a self-accomplishment.
Right. It's a lot of things that came out and you want it, and then you tired of I'm asking my mama for everything. So it's like I gotta get it myself.
Gotcha.
You get what I'm saying? So it started all type of things, gambling. You get what I'm saying? Just, doing little stuff. You get what I'm saying?
So early on, like when you started getting in 7th, 8th grade, like you kind of jumped off the porch early then.
Yeah, I jumped the porch early. I jumped the porch real early. It ain't take long. It ain't take long. I was sneaking. It ain't take long.
So they like when you jumping off the porch and something, so I heard you say you was sneaking, so it was stuff like your mama just didn't know about. You didn't want to bring it to her and hurt her and nothing like that?
Nah, she ain't. What it was, I had another cousin. I spend night at his house all the time on school nights.
Yeah.
And I used to be like, I'm going to my cousin's house to spend the night. She know I'm going over there. She felt like she could trust me. So now I was sneaking over to the other lady house.
Oh, yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Chilling with my homeboys. And her daughters and stuff. We just hanging out. They had a house that she was she'll let kids come over, and as long as, you ain't disrespectful.
Okay, so they were just like the spot that you just hang out and stuff too.
Yeah.
Now I didn't even ask where all this taking place at, cause you born and raised well.
I'm born and raised in Carol City.
Carroll City.
Carroll City.
Carroll City.
Miami, Florida. And Miami Gardens just came along, but it's Carroll City.
Gotcha.
It'll always be Carroll City.
So what was it like growing up there? Like the neighborhood and stuff. What was it like?
Well, in my time growing up, my side was really like the suburbs, they call it.
Yeah.
Anybody that's from like Liberty City, Opelika, all that was like more the rough side. You know,
Gotcha.
Carroll City was like more the upscale upside. When I say upscale side, where you move from out the city, you move to Carroll City. Right.
Gotcha.
That's where everybody, like my mom, all them stayed down in the projects.
Yeah.
They moved from the projects and moved up to Carroll City.
Yeah.
That's where everybody came at.
Gotcha. So you growing up in Carroll City and
yeah, the city boys, they call us like city boys, and they gonna call us like the pretty boys.
oh really?
We're the pretty boys, and that's what they gonna say. But we think different.
Gotcha.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We think different.
The pretty boy. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
We was the smooth type of dudes, man. Just felt like that, the smooth dudes. We were the smooth dudes.
All right. So now going along your timeline, so you got in 7th grade, 8th grade, high school. Now you getting in dibbling, dabbling and stuff. So when did the cars come about? Like well, you told me 15. That's what I said in your introduction.
All right.
So
okay, the cars came about. I'm gonna tell you, I never knew that I was gonna connect with Big Low.
Shout out to Big Low.
Yeah, shout out to Big Low. That's my brother. That's my brother from another mother.
Right.
My best friend. So Big Low is like, we used to walk to school, me and my cousins used to walk to middle school.
Yeah.
And we used to always see this big dude, man. Brown eyes, you know what I'm saying, with the braids. We used to be like, man, we gotta hear him. We gotta catch him, man. Turn inside the Carroll City Senior High. We going to Carroll City Middle, but he in Carroll City Senior High.
Yeah.
We like, man, we gotta catch this dude, man. He had I think it was a Buick. I want to say.
Yeah.
He had a Buick with the switches on it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Coming, he used to pull up, hit the 3-wheel motion going down. I used to always be like, man, I want one of those cars. But every day, we used to try to catch him.
Yeah.
Man, the big dude. There used to be another skinny dude that used to follow behind him. He had switches too. I don't know his name. But that was the thing every day. We used to
trying to catch up to Big Low.
Never knew that as time go, me and Big Low was gonna be you get what I'm saying? That close.
Cool.
Yeah. So, as all that went on, I guess he graduated, he older than me.
Yeah.
So when I get in high school, 9th grade, my mom gave me her Nissan Century, I think it was. It's Century, yeah.
Okay, so this your first car?
It's my first car.
Gotcha.
Nissan Century. Had some little rims on it, little 3-star rims on it.
Yeah.
Stick shift. First car, stick shift.
Oh, okay.
Out the gate, stick shift.
Yeah.
So I was driving at the school before I blew that motor up in it.
You blew it up.
Man, you know how that is, man. You young, man. You trying to show off for the girls and you doing this and doing that, man. You know how that is. It's like,
oh yeah, most definitely.
Man, they got me messed up, man. I'm trying to be better than the seniors. So, as that's going on, I blew that up. And then, as time going on, 10th grade was like, here and there. She let me drive the car to school sometimes. 11th grade, same thing.
Right.
12th grade came, it definitely was like, ain't no more school, man.
12th grade is over with.
It ain't no more school, man. Ain't no more school. We just out here.
Yeah.
So it was gambling all through 9th and like 10th and 11th, you gambling, but I'm still managing the pass to get to 12th grade.
Yeah.
So now you get to 12th grade, it's like, man, I can't do it no more. You get what I'm saying? It's like, I'm watching my cousin, he coming by my house, you know what I'm saying? He got 3-4 cars.
Yeah, okay.
He stay up here in Georgia now, but he got like 3-4 cars fixed up.
Right.
Got his homeboys, they coming around the house, they got 3-4 cars fixed up. Then it was a bunch of them. So all of them they was into cars.
That's just what left out.
That's what pulled me into cars.
Gotcha.
All that pulled me into cars. They had a car wash back in the days that all their friends used to come up there.
Yeah.
With all they fixed up cars. High school, Carroll City was winning state championships. You get what I'm saying? Right. So it's like, it's just when you see it like, dang, I gotta get me a car.
Yeah, I feel you.
Dang, I gotta get me a car. It's just that's what it was. So I think it was my 12th grade year. I was going to school and I was working a group home. I started working at a group home.
Gotcha.
And I ended up buying the Cutlass, the East Coast Rider Cutlass.
The red one.
It was black first.
It was black.
Black.
So you bought
with a bunch of music in it.
So what age were you then?
Was 18.
18. So you had that Cutlass when you were 18?
Right.
Gotcha.
I bought that. So after I bought that, I ride around. I had to just like, school was it. And I ain't going to school no more, man.
So you got this Cutlass. It's over.
Yeah, it's over with. Like I ain't finna be going to school no more.
Yeah.
So I ended up dropping out.
Right.
So now I drop out. I started hanging around Bunch Park, around my cousin's friends. So now we end up getting close.
Right.
So now we all just hanging out, going to the thing down our way called the Tree.
Yeah.
It was a big hangout on Sundays. So we started going there, end up painting the car, painted red. Went to Horsepower and Sales.
Yep.
And I won't forget it. But before Horsepower, I skipped the part. I got to go back. Before Horsepower, we used to hang out with my cousin used to hang out at the same dude who had Horsepower, Jose. He was in the city, next to this place called Reds that does big trucks.
Yeah.
They had that shop. I used to go over there with him, and I see all these dudes come out with the fixed up cars, with the motors, and they going fast. I'm like, man, I gotta get me a fast.
So you want to go fast then?
Right, I want to go fast then.
So
I ain't had a Cutlass then. Then.
Oh, this before the Cutlass?
This before the Cutlass.
Okay,
This before the Cutlass. It's before the Cutlass. So now you go back. He moved to Opelika, right across the street from the barbershop. So he moved over there. I still ain't had a Cutlass yet. I was still in school. This is when I was still in school.
Yeah,
I skipped. I made a mistake and skipped.
Yeah.
So now I'm hanging out there. Next thing you know, when he moves to Horsepower, that's when everything came upon. Now, I get the Cutlass and Low up there working with him because Low used to be with the other dude, Pablo, first.
Okay.
Then Low up there with him. So now when I come to Horsepower, started hanging around Horsepower, it's they racing the cars. They racing
the street
racing. The Buick, the same Buick Low had. I think it was a Buick. I want to say it was a Buick. If it ain't no Buick, I forgot exactly what it was, but it probably was a different car.
Right.
But it was brown. Or beige, whatever. Then you had other homeboy, Cliff. He had a photo Cutlass.
Yeah.
And they was racing up and down Alabama with stock motors, 307.
Stock
307, it gets a 307. So I got the Cutlass. So I come up there. I'm like, hey, what I could do to make my car do that? To go fast like that. I want to race too.
Yeah.
So it's like, man.
So
I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just thinking they going fast. Man, I need fix mine up like that. You get what I'm saying?
Now, what you had in that Cutlass at the time?
307.
307, same thing.
307, same thing. 307. So I'm like, but I had a whole gang of music in it. You get what I'm saying? But,
yeah.
Okay, now boom. So it get there. So I'm talking to Low. Like, he like, man, we could do this, take the pollution pump, all this and all that off.
Yeah.
Jose was like, man, if you want a motor, man, you got to build your motor, man. We ain't finna be doing all that. He said, get you some money and you can build your motor. I'm like, man, he went out there and he had a Monte Carlos there and he hit it up the street. Wow. I'm like, oh, man.
This is different level.
That's different. That ain't what they got. That's faster.
Yeah.
I need something like that. I said, how much something like that cost? He was like, oh, X amount of dollars. I'm like, I want that.
Yeah.
He say, well, get your money up, man. Man, I went to work. I never left work. I told my boss at the group home.
Yeah.
I told my boss, man, I want to work overtime. I work at a group home. I work a night shift.
Yeah.
I wasn't leaving.
You trying to get that
I was trying to get it.
Yeah.
Man, I think it took me probably like a little over a week and some change to come up with $4,000.
Oh yeah, you want
I wanted it bad. Listen, I'm talking about I'm going in, I'm getting the kids ready for school early in the morning, all this stuff, put them on the bus. she like, I need you to go run over here and do this. But she leaving me on the clock. Because I told her what I wanted.
Yeah.
She leaving me on the clock. She definitely looked out for me. Yeah, she looked out for me. So boom. I get my paycheck. I take my whole paycheck over there.
Oh man.
I take my whole paycheck
really,
over.
the whole check.
The whole check, man. The whole check I took over there. Hey, I got it. You know, I end up going back, you know, make a little more money because I needed to put, you know, all the other extra stuff.
Of course,
you know what I'm saying?
Of course.
Paying for labor and all that stuff.
Yep.
I got that. End up putting it in on one tie Willie. We hanging out, man. We hanging out. Oh, no, JMalcom, no. I gotta let you know the part what really started the motor. So we go to Coconut Grove.
Yeah.
I got a stock motor. I got another homeboy named Ken. He had a stock motor.
Yeah.
And then you got Lo, Jose, my homeboy, little man that's on Instagram. We won't smoke. He had a Delta.
Delta 88.
No, it wasn't 88. Was it Delta? I'll be
okay.
forgetting the cars, man. It's been so long ago. But he had a Buick Skylark.
Yeah.
The big one.
Yep.
Okay. So, boom. They out there. Everybody showing out. You know, they had the park.
Yeah.
There's a park called I forgot whatever the park was named, but it was in the Grove. Everybody used to go out there and hang out.
Yeah.
They out there hanging. I'm talking about in the middle of a four-way, they going crazy.
What, donuts and stuff?
They doing donuts, they doing everything. This the first time we go. Then we go to Primo. They out there, they hanging out, they doing their number.
Yeah.
I'm back there with the little one time. Every time you hear it like somebody just shh. Yeah. So now we riding. They like, I say, where we going at? Where we going? They was like, we going to like, it wasn't Wynwood then. It was like, they used to call it Overtown. We're gonna ride through Overtown and then we're gonna head back up our way.
Yeah.
So they was like, just go ahead. I go ahead, I jump on the expressway. I'm riding. Man, they come by me like motorcycle. Boom, 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 boom. I hated that. I had to call them, man. Hey, man, where y'all at?
They done went there for a head.
Where y'all at? I don't know what exit y'all got off on.
God, they were gone.
I say, man, I got to get me a motor, man. I got to get me a motor. That's where the motor came. That's when I say, is it? I got to get a motor.
You couldn't deal with that.
I couldn't deal with it. So now I get a motor. Now when I get a motor, guess where the first stop was at?
What that?
Coconut Grove. Coconut Grove. They hit it. Everybody hitting it. I'm talking the four ways packed out there.
Yeah.
I'm talking all four everywhere. When you come through the middle, you spotlight.
Oh yeah.
You the spotlight in the middle.
Yeah.
So now everybody come through. Everybody hit it, do a little sideways or whatever. So now it's my turn. I only got one tie. I couldn't go sideways.
Oh yeah.
I did that little one time.
Yeah,
smoke the street up. Yep. I'm talking about nobody can't see nothing. I let it go. Bah! The rim broke.
Oh, you broke it.
the rim. I broke the rim. 7.5, man. But I played it off so smooth, man. I just let the car just roll. Just roll down the street and pull it to the side. Low say, what the hell you was doing back there?
Oh man.
So now we go get pulled back. In the midst of all that, I'm getting pulled back. I get a ticket and everything for getting pulled back home. Because from the Grove to the house is probably like 30 minutes, 30, 45 minutes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I get a ticket and everything. They pulled us over, say you gotta have a red like flag or something like in the middle of the scrap when you're pulling somebody.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Bomb. So they pull us over, get a ticket. So I make it home. First time I go, I came right back. I say, man, I gotta get me a posse. I get a posse. I do all that. They say, be careful now. You don't.
Yeah, it's
different. It's different when you got. I ain't never had posse, so I'm like, okay. So I go get the posse. They say, you want to learn how to drive? Go out there in the rain with this posse.
Yeah.
And if you can control it in the rain, you can control it when it's dry.
Yep.
I left there, went to Miami-Dade College. It's a big open parking lot.
Oh, so you went to practice?
Oh, yeah. I had to. They knew how to drive. Like, We Won't Smoke, Lil Man and T-Man and all them and Low and all them, they all knew how to drive. They all sliding across the road, it's looking good. I said, I gotta learn how to do that.
Yeah.
So when I first came out of the shop, I tried to hit it and almost crashed. You get what I'm saying? It's different.
Yeah,
so
it is.
Now when I go to Miami-Dade, I feel like I got it. I got the hang of it. You know what I'm saying? It's a little different when it's dry, but I got the hang of it, and it was, I learned from there. It probably took me like about 2 times out there. It's wet, 2 times.
And
I just learned how to, pedal the gas and all that.
Yeah,
Low was teaching me a lot, and, Lil Man, all them, they taught me a lot. So going to the tree and all that, leaving the tree, man, they couldn't tell me nothing. I tell every intersection up. I'm talking about, it ain't matter where I was at, tearing it up. Even when I lose it, I make it look good.
You still,
even when listen, it's a lot of times on videos, I done lost it.
Can't even tell.
They couldn't even tell. and the car hard beating and everything, just
it got ugly.
They be like, oh boy, you know how to drive. You just don't know. You
just
don't know. You just don't know.
So at the time, the car still red and
car was red.
Everything got deposit car. I remember you doing them donuts anywhere on the DVDs.
That was right. The donuts was the second motor. The first motor was
what was the first motor?
The first motor was a Vortec.
A Vortec 350.
Vortec 350.
Man,
they stole it, man. I was showing off so much. They stole my car.
They stole the car?
They stole my car, man. I was at work, had my car home on the side of the house. I come home that morning. My mom, usually when I'm pulling up, my mama, she leaving.
Okay.
So now this day so happened, I had to stay a little late at the job. One of the kids' buses was running a little late. And that little mist of time, probably like 30 to 45 minutes of me getting home after my mama leave, they took the car. They took it.
They quick.
So I ain't found it for about 2 weeks. I end up, I'm working, so now I done stacked up money. I done buying a Regal, clean. I'm talking about grandma clean Regal.
So you done count your losses on the Cutlass then?
I done counted it loss. I said I ain't gonna get it back.
Yeah,
that ain't like what I was doing out there. So I went and bought a grandma clean Regal, clean. I'm talking about super clean.
Yeah.
Man, they told me they found my Cutlass the next day after I bought the Regal.
Yeah.
Guess what I did?
What it?
Sold the Regal and got my
Cutlass back.
And they bust the lights. They had bust my front lights, my back lights, pour oil all over the car. I guess if it was for fingerprints or whatever. What else? Knocked my side mirrors off. That's why if you see on the East Coast Ryders video, you could see one of the driver side mirror was off.
Yeah.
I came straight out from off after they stole it. Went and bought new back lights, went and bought front lights and all that. I ain't even thinking of fix no side mirror or nothing because, that's my made East Coast Ryders. That was the first day I did them donuts in front of the bus.
Yeah.
Was the first day of that car coming back out.
Really?
Yeah. And Jose was like, just go cut loose.
Yep.
I went out there. He was like, man, I got all the tickets, man. I went out there and went crazy out there in front of that bus.
Man.
And that was when it went viral. Like, it was viral.
Yeah,
it did.
So right, you had just came back out.
I just came back. It was just fresh in it was a 383. They just finished low and all. They just had finished putting it in.
So the 305 with the good head, with some good heads was a 303. That was 383.
That was a 383.
383.
Yeah. The 305 with a good head.
The mystery had been solved.
Yeah, that's it. That's it right there. So everybody thought it was. Them people really thought it was something like that for real.
Yeah, I know.
Them people really thought it. I say Low said something on that video then.
Hey man, it was a lot of people green. I was green, man. That's it.
Man, you know how many people from out of town, like that was from out of town, was like they started like coming at me. I want to race him. I wanted this. I wanted that. Like
after that went out.
I inspired a lot of people, man.
Oh yeah,
a lot of them, a whole lot of them, man.
Absolutely,
a lot of them. A lot of people was like, when I see a lot of people on Instagram, they be like, man, I ain't know you was the one who had the red Cutlass. They be like, man, you just don't know. You had the whole hood wanted a G body.
Hey, listen, man,
wanted to do donuts.
Listen, no lie. I'm gonna give you a true story. No lie. So when that dropped, I was in high school. I remember having that DVD, that volume 3, when it was volume 3 exactly. I remember, I think I was in maybe 10th, 11th grade.
Right.
So that DVD dropped. Man, you influenced our hometown. Everybody in my hometown had Cutlasses.
Mm-hmm.
everybody had cutlass, man. When that DVD dropped, the next few weeks, everybody talking about you. Man, you seen that car, them 305 with the 305 in it? Everybody, no lie, 305 in it. And man, everybody in my hometown, cutlasses.
It was one of them DVD. I want to say the dude was from Carolina. He was from somewhere up the road, and he was like, "Hey, that dude from down there in Miami, you got to see me or something like that." It's on one of them videos. I forgot which one, what volume it is, but yeah, he had to call me out. Even Hot Rod. I ain't Hot Rod. Hot Rod. He was at my head. I ain't even know. It was people at my head I never knew.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? It's like I tell everybody, it's okay to, if you inspire somebody, you get what I'm saying, they in the car game, because there's a lot of people that I was watching coming up, like the Mike Hills and all them. Yeah, I watched a lot of them racing. I was around them around the time, like not around that time, but I was around them. And then it's like, it's okay to inspire people. You know what I'm saying? Like people inspire, you know what I'm saying? Inspire people, or you inspire them. You get what I'm saying? It's okay for that, because it's not that you being a groupie or nothing. It's just, that's what you like, and that's what you know what I'm saying? You like cars, and that's what's going on. That's what it is. Because there's plenty of people that don't have cars, and I'm like, I want to do mine like that. I want to be around that. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? It's a whole bunch of it.
Yeah, that's true.
You get what I'm saying? So, with the whole like car thing with the Cutlass, after that DVD, I think I end up, it was a couple of years later, I ended up painting that car teal.
I remember that too.
I painted it teal with the floaters on it.
Yeah.
I was tearing the streets up with that too.
Again.
Tearing them up.
Same engine.
Same engine beating. I was racing everybody. I was just trying all type of stuff, man. It ain't matter. It ain't even really matter. Like,
you just having fun.
Yeah, when I'm racing. It's me and another dude named Pierre. We used to go back and forth. I'm talking about over and over. We went back and forth for a long time about racing each other. And it just never happened, because every time we see each other, it's always arguing first.
Oh, man.
And that's the thing right now with the big rim racing. It's that too. Like, it's
personal.
always, it's always argue first, and then you never really get to her, because the one might get mad. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so it's better to just lock the money out first and then argue, because you can't get out the race then. Either just lose your money. You get what I'm saying?
Yep.
You get what I'm, so, me, him, and then one day I guess it just happened. My homeboy called me. Little man, we won't smoke. He called me. They was at a football game. He was like, "Where your car?" I said, "It's home." He said, "Man, come whoop this, you know what I'm saying, this dude. Come whoop him, man."
Yeah.
Like, he talking crazy. Man, I think that was probably the easiest 5,000 I think I've ever won, man. It was
so what kind of car he had?
He had a Monte Carlo SS.
Gotcha.
And he had, in a make so bad, he had a better motor than me.
Really?
We rim race now. We on rims. Ain't no slicks or none of that.
Yeah,
we racing rims on rims.
Now, what year was this?
Man, I ain't finna lie to you. I ain't good with years.
Testing the brain now.
Yeah, I ain't good with years now. I ain't good with years. It probably be, man.
It had to be early 2000, 2002, something up in there.
Nah, not 2002. It was a little later than that.
It was later.
A little later than that. It probably was like 07, 08.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because you said teal. That's right.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
07, somewhere up in there.
It had to be somewhere up in there. But yeah, I ended up going back there behind Flow Mo, the famous road that everybody racing on.
Yeah.
Whooped him. He almost crashed, and
oh, man,
to the fire. He just back there. He ain't know how to drive. It's me. I supposed to drive against him. Owner.
Yeah.
But he let one of my teachers drive again. He was like, he ain't care. He let my teacher drive against him.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, you sure you want to let him drive it? He got more experience than me and you. You get what I'm saying?
Exactly.
He one of the ones that taught me. So I let my homeboy Cliff, he had a box Chevy. I let him drive.
Right.
He go and beat him, come through the finish line, blasting the music. I'm talking about just bumping the music, just patting the gas.
Yeah.
Get that money, we go on about our business. He never seen him again after that. He never talked no more trash.
That was it. That was the nail in the coffin.
Yeah, he ain't never talked no more trash. But I think what happened, I think he ended up going away and doing a little time. You know what I'm saying? So that's probably, you know what I'm saying, why he ain't come back.
Gotcha. So then you got the Cutlass. You got the Cutlass and going crazy, and you notoriety going up. and stuff, especially after that DVD drop. So what happened from there? Like what ended up happening to that Cutlass?
I ended up selling that Cutlass. I ended up selling it to one of these dudes. I forgot. I think his name Parnell, I want to say. I ended up selling it to him. I ain't care for it no more. And then
Really?
come to find out, the back of the Cutlass was twisted. It was twisted. The frame was twisted.
The frame?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
The whole time?
Yeah, the whole time. You couldn't really tell, but sometimes when you ride behind me, you could see the car like crab a little bit. You get what I'm saying? Like the back of the car is crab. So, I ended up selling it, and then, what else? I sold it. Then I ain't get nothing.
So you just took a break from it.
I took a break from it. I started racing race cars.
Yeah. So, and I need to double back. Cause I meant to ask you, when you got this Cutlass, like what was your first street race? Was it with that Cutlass? That was your first legitimate street race?
Yeah, with the Cutlass.
With the Cutlass.
Yeah.
Before the engines and all that, like was it with the first engine or the second?
It was with the first engine.
The Vortex.
The Vortex.
Who was your first race again?
The Vortex, I raced against Vera.
How did it turn out?
No. The first race was never with Vortex. The Vortex it was never the race. No race with the Vortex.
Yeah.
The 383.
The 383. Then how that first race went?
Sweet. Sweet.
Rims, or you run on slick on the tire and stuff then?
Rims.
So you started out on rims only.
Rims.
You didn't know nothing about a slick, none of that.
Man, we eventually started putting slicks, but rims.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So what was that like your first time on a slick though? How did that feel? Cause that's a different.
Yeah. It felt
feeling.
It felt like majority of the time when the car was racing first, I was never even the one driving the car.
Oh really?
Yeah, I wasn't the one driving the car. I wasn't even in the seat because they was like they ain't care. I was one of the crazy guys that wanted to be at the end. And watch the cars come through at the end, watching me just gap you. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's because I wanted to see.
So that's interesting, man. I wouldn't have never knew that. So when did you start really getting in that seat time?
Oh, when they go to talking crazy and just be like, nah, let him drive.
Oh, like
when it's I didn't really care for driving. You get what I'm saying? I go stunt, I go donuts and all that. I go do all that. Yeah. So when it was time to race, it was like, you get what I'm saying? Like I ain't careful, I let my homeboy drive. Like you drive. The one who was teaching you drive. So when he drive, it's like I could go watch.
Yeah.
And I go collect all the money on the side. Everybody want to bet the other way. Yeah. I'm collecting all that. Give me all that. Yeah, I'm everything. But I was so big headed. I was winning so much, man. I just started racing cars that was out my league.
Oh yeah, you going out there on anything.
Yeah, man. Man.
So what race would you say kind of humbled you then? What was the race that you say it kind of brought you down a little bit?
I said I wasn't gonna say this on here.
I guess
but I don't know. They must be called you and told you to ask me that.
That's why I said it must be the Lord speaking.
The race that humbled me down was with Bruce from FYB.
Really?
Yeah. I raced him. He had a I had this all-out street car.
Yeah.
They had like a semi street car, race car, big block.
Yeah.
They had a big block. I had a small block, 383.
You went out there anyway.
Man, I went out there. I think they gave me the brake or the brake or the back tire and the brake. Something. I think it was the back tire and the brake.
Yeah.
Or just the back tire. It was one of them. But I know as soon as I moved, when I tell you he flew by me.
Yeah.
Sit down, little boy. Stay in your lane.
So you was on the tire, I'm guessing.
We was on the tire. We both was on the tire. And that's what it was. Sit down, boy. Stay in a little boy place.
So that was humbled you right there.
Yeah,
They brought you down.
Humbled me, made me go back and race where I needed to be racing. But I had a couple of sweet ones out there. Now I had a lot of sweet ones. I had raced the dude Verl. I probably raced him 3 times, whooped him every time. I had a dude named Charles. I raced him like he from out of Carol City too.
Yeah.
I whooped him. I think we raced about probably three or four times. He ended up winning one race. One of the races. He came back, bet more, popped him across the head. Who else? I raced, and they had another dude in that same camp. It makes it so bad. That camp is right now. That camp is called what Dexter name of Dexter? Dexter back then was Dexter Laboratory, but now it's High End Solution or something like that. Yeah. That's it was all them. All them was together.
Gotcha. So
anytime you wanted to race or do anything, all you gotta do is just go in front of either somebody's house or they shop and just do a burnout.
Back in the
That's
day.
it. Just go in front of their shop or their house and just do a burnout. So when I wanted to race, I just go in front of Dexter's house and just do a burnout. And then they gonna be calling.
That's it.
They gonna be calling. Hey, what y'all doing? This what we? Yeah, that's how it was. Like we doing it tonight. They had a cutlass. I raced Zoe like 3 times. I think it was like 3 times in one night.
God, so,
no, 2 times in one night. Then they came back. 2 times in one night. We raced the first race. They kept saying it was real close.
Right.
I raced them again the same night. End up I'm talking real. Like coming through there, they couldn't really tell who won.
Photo finish.
They couldn't tell either side. They coming right. So my night that time I had a 383. He had the 406. I was jumping out. I was jumping like out in front of him a little bit.
Yeah.
No, he was jumping out in front of me, and I was kind of running him down, which he had. His gearing was a little off.
Oh yeah, in the rear.
Because now they left and they went and changed the gear and brought the gear down, and that got him whooped by a car. Yeah. When they came back to race, they lost by a car.
Made it worse.
It made it worse. They made it worse.
So you racing this guy multiple times would lead me to ask you this then. So who was your biggest rival? Who you feel like your biggest racing rivalry was?
Charles was that camp right there was my biggest race rival. That whole
Just
camp
the whole
period.
camp.
Yeah, that whole camp. Yeah, that whole camp right there.
So you went at it with them on a regular day.
Yeah, that was on a regular. And then the bad part about it, me and Charles was like we cool. Like we went to school together.
Yeah,
all that. We knew each other. We just was at each other, just like how Low and Dexter is. They went to school together. They was friends. You know what I'm saying? Like just like everybody was. He just went his way doing his motors, and he went his way of doing motors. So now it still be like right now today, it's still tension.
The same thing.
It's still tension. No, like real tension. Like a problem
just
we see
racing.
Each other. We could see each other. We could talk. We could laugh, kiki, everything. No bad blood. No talking about each other. No none of that.
No, it's just business when you get in the
exactly.
cars.
Like if it's like right now, Low might try to race him with his Malibu against Dexter got an S10 truck.
Yeah.
So they'll eventually race one day, but however that ends up. But you know what I'm saying? Charles got a Mustang. I don't have a you know what I'm saying, anything that can whoop his Mustang.
Yeah. So
me and him won't be racing no time soon unless he come out with a street car. And you see right now I got another Cutlass.
Yep.
You get what I'm saying? So that's the next thing coming that is Cutlass.
So let make me go back. You got another Cutlass, and I remember you saying after you sold your original Cutlass, you took a break from it. From the cars.
From the cars.
So how long of a break, and then what led to you taking a break since you love the cars and stuff so much?
Okay, so when I took the break, I sat back. I wasn't doing nothing. I eventually got some trouble.
Trouble found you again.
Trouble found
me. So you went a good stretch, and hey, I'm on.
Trouble found me. Trouble found me. I end up going to prison.
Gotcha.
You get what I'm saying? So I sat down for like 6 years and 1 month. I had a 7-year sentence.
Gotcha.
For all that I don't know, I went to jail for bank robbery.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Like people look at me, they wouldn't think it, but it wasn't. Yeah. So
how did you overcome that then? I mean, what during that part of your life, what was going through your head, and then how did you ultimately overcome that?
Man, I'm gonna tell you like this. When I went in there, I told him I ain't coming back in there.
That was it.
So when I got out, I ended up going. Low had no mood. He had his own shop. Well, he had his own shop for I went in.
Oh, so he done came up at this moment.
Low, he already had ended up having his own shop. So I ended up migrating with Low to his shop. Then that happened. And then now I get out, I go working with Low. You know what I'm saying? Working with Low, we going racing. I could see it right now, man. I'm talking about, man, I was on probation. Them times I was on probation, man, it was the roughest times, man.
Really?
What?
So that was the hardest time, like one of the hardest times.
It wasn't really hard, man. You know how it was. You don't supposed to go out of town. You don't supposed to leave, man. I was, listen. I was out of town every time. You see, when I first got out, I was out of town. I think I had one of the coolest probation officers. He used to come see me, but it was at the wrong time.
Yeah.
But it was one time I had a scare so bad, man. We was taking summer out of town. It was in Alabama. And if the police run your name and you on probation, you going down. So
yeah.
So we finna get on the interstate, and the police pull up behind her. I say, man, the police coming. Man, I think I'm in the passenger seat, man. Scared to death, man. So what? So I was about Low, like, chill, man, chill out. He might don't run on there. You looking nervous over there. I'm like, man. Man, the man came to the window, man. The first thing he asked, man, could I take a picture of that car on that trailer? Man, my heart. I say, oh, man, he being a groupie. I say he been a groupie or a fan, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh man, my heart was just it instantly slowed down. Yeah. So, because usually out of town when you get pulled. When you get out of town, you get pulled over, man. They ask for everybody ID.
Yeah, they want to ID everybody in the vehicle.
Man, we coming through Atlanta. We in one truck, me, Low, all of us. We in one truck, and then we got Rose and Rose and a couple of his friends, and they in the other truck behind us. They pull Rose them over, but now the other police cars coming after us, behind us. But we end up getting through the light, so the police had to stop. As we coming by the gas station, when I seen him coming, man, the door was wide open and the truck was still moving. I'm flying in the gas station.
Yeah. I'm in the store.
I'm in the store. So when they pull them over and start running names, I'm inside the gas station.
You gonna be peeking, peek through the window.
I'm in this, man. Hey, man. So I'm steady calling them. Hey, they running everybody's name over there. My homeboy Dre like, yeah, they took everybody ID. I said, oh man, I'm glad.
So they did.
Yeah, they ran out everybody all their name, but they ain't them not pulling Low over.
Yeah,
they ain't them not pulling them over at all. Right, they end up pulling up and just pull to the side.
Gotcha.
They end up not pulling him over. So yeah, that was
so that was just a hard time. Like
it was.
So I mean, how many years of probation did you have? 3 years.
Yeah, 3.
Yeah. So at least it wasn't nothing crazy, like too crazy.
It wasn't.
Gotcha.
It wasn't too. But I had in the midst of all that, man, I ended up getting OnlyFans.
The Monte
Carlo.
So after you done went on vacation and you come back, then I get
OnlyFans. Like
so how long
after the probation, I ended up getting
right.
OnlyFans.
So right after probation,
so OnlyFans came like around 2020.
So
2020, 21, something like that.
So you mean OnlyFans? I didn't know this. So OnlyFans was the next car after the Cutlass.
Right.
Yeah.
OnlyFans was the next car after the Cutlass.
Right.
I got that. I bought ended up getting that. Started the EKR. Got all the suspension done. Did everything I needed to do to it. Ended up buying a motor from one of my homeboys down that way.
Right.
And then I turned around and it was on from there. I tried the hard tie thing and they was talking about the 24 inch slicks, but I really built that car for Hollywood.
Oh, really?
Hollywood, because he had a Monte Carlo, it's a gray one. And you know the bad part, silver one. I called him and asked him, I was like, he gave me some pointers too. And I got to give him his props. He gave me some pointers. I was like, hey, what you did to your car to keep it from not buckling the quarter panels? And because Monte Carlos, they real bad on. They real, The Monte Carlos is number one for buckling quarter panels.
Yep, that's true.
Yeah, I don't know what I don't know what's up them cars. They like real weak on the quarter panel.
That is true. Yep.
So he was telling me how he did a tie-in, where to buy it from, and I went and ended up going to buy it from Eric and ended up leaving the car.
Just let Eric
Eric do the whole car. But what happened was I ended up buying a teal Monte Carlo first.
So you had one before the OnlyFans Monte Carlo.
I had one before that.
Gotcha.
I had a teal one. It was like the same exact color as the teal Cutlass. So it was like the
okay,
it was like a whole little
Yeah,
thing. So
yeah.
I got that, took it to Eric. Eric took out the frame. Eric was taking, because to do the tie-in and everything, he was changing the bushing mounts to the solid bushing mount. So he called me back and was like, "You want the good news or the bad news?" So I said, just go ahead and give me the bad news. He say, "Man, you can't use this car." I say, "What? I can't what?" He say, "Man, I'm finna send you some pictures." I couldn't even use the car. The car wouldn't even connect to the frame.
What?
Once he took the bushings, the bolts out, it was just ripping. All the rust was just ripping away from it. So did that. He said the only thing you probably could use on this car, man, is the interior, man. You want somebody the interior, you can sell the doors, you could park the car. The only thing you can do is park the car. You can't do nothing else.
Yeah, the car just went
Yeah, say the interior, you could sell that. The interior was done and all tweed. You know what I'm saying? So a dude ended up telling me, "Man, I'll fix it. Let me get it. I'll fix it."
So you was able to sell it?
I ended up losing money. I ended up losing on it, but I ended up selling it to a dude. He wanted it so bad, man. He wanted it bad. I'm like, "Man, you sure you want this? I'm telling you what's wrong with it. I'm showing you what's wrong with it.
Yeah.
I got somebody that could fix it, this and that." All right. Okay, well.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I sold it to him. I ended up losing on it. Then I ended up getting the burgundy OnlyFans.
So when you got that car, what kind of condition was it in? Like
OnlyFans?
Yeah.
OnlyFans was clean.
So it was a running car, or it was a roller?
It wasn't running. It ain't had no motor, nothing in it.
But it was just a nice roller.
Right. It was a nice rolling. Solid, no rust, none of that. Like flows was good, everything was
So
good.
I've been hearing you, I know you're a fan of street cars.
Right.
So was it hard for you to take this car and, well, I don't guess you cut it up, you just braced it and stuff.
I just braced it and I ain't really cut it up until it got to that point.
Gotcha.
You get what I'm saying? I ain't started cutting on it, which I wish I would have bought a bucket.
Yeah, instead of that. That's what I would ask. Was it hard for you?
That car could have really went to somebody that wanted to drop a car.
Yeah.
That's just like Optimus Prime.
Yeah.
The gray car, that car was so clean and solid. It was, you know what I'm saying? It was just clean. Yeah. Everybody was saying, "Why is y'all doing this to this car? Like, why are you doing this to this clean car?"
It was nice, yeah.
We should have bought a bucket and did that. So, gotcha. Yeah, so it was, when I did OnlyFans, I was really out to Hollywood. That's who I was out to.
The one person.
Yeah, because he gave me advice, but then he started talking trash.
Yeah.
And man, if we couldn't get a race off for nothing.
Yeah, it never
We
happened.
couldn't get a race off for nothing. It was a lot.
So when you built OnlyFans, you coming from street car, this was actually your first race car build in.
Yeah.
Man, that's
the other car that I drove was a race car. It was an older dude named Bum. He was one of the fastest radio tie cars back in the days.
Really?
Yeah, he had a dude named Howard drive for him. At 12 months in the year, out of 12 months, 10 of the months, he gonna win the race, and 2 of the months he gonna be runner up. That's how much he dominated. That's how much he dominated the radio tie.
So how did you end up? And I meant to ask you about that when you said you started driving. How did you end up in the seat of your first race car?
All right, I guess when I started driving his car, I guess it was like him and the driver. I guess the driver probably had a lot going on. He couldn't make it to a lot of races now, so he was like, "You would drive this car?" I was like, "Yeah." I say, "What? No. I gotta go. I was driving the S10.
Yeah.
Our homeboy got back to dead David Pillsbury he had a blue S10. I was driving that first, and he was saying it was it's the same thing. It's just gonna feel a little more. You know what I'm saying? When you leave, it's gonna be a little more, but it's gonna drive like a Lexus, like a Benz.
Straight, yeah.
He say, "Man, you ain't gonna feel no rattling, no none of that, because the car tied in so good with the cage." And the day I drove it, it's what it was. It was just when they go down the track, it like a Benz. It wasn't no rattling, no shaking, no nothing. So I felt comfortable. He said, "All you gotta do is just cut a tree. All you gotta do is cut a tree."
Gotcha. So with that truck, was this your first experience with nitrous too?
With the truck, yeah.
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 First time with nitrous.
First time with nitrous. See, everybody thought I had nitrous on the Cutlass, but I ain't on nitrous on the Cutlass.
You all motor.
All motor. It just, the car just worked good, and it just had
Gotcha.
it just had a high gear.
Now take me through that then, cause I love to hear people's stories they first experience with nitrous. Like, how did that feel to you? First time hitting nitrous.
My first time hitting nitrous, I like the speed, so we used to make little bets. I bet the first time when you let the button go, I bet you got the gas.
Oh yeah.
that's the low them, I bet you the first time, just like when he came back after all them years when he came back in his Malibu, same thing. I said, I bet when you let that button go, I bet you got the gas, and that's just what he did. It's just one time. That's what it is. You get what I'm saying? Like, oh yeah, low. That's low. That's low. He used to that type of stuff. Yeah, that's anybody. You ain't been in the car so long, and then when you get that initial hit, you get that initial hit, like, oh, you know what I'm saying? That foot quick to let go.
Yep.
But yeah, so I drove the S10 a few times. Then that ended up, what I'm saying, they Low drove it a few times too, and then another dude, Trevor, started driving it. They called him crew chief. He started driving it.
Gotcha.
So when I was driving the Camaro, the dude bump Camaro, me and Lowe had rivalry then.
Really?
Yeah, we had a rivalry then.
Oh man.
We both was driving. We both was doing radio time, show times. It was showing times. We ended up going against each other, and I told him I bet I tree you.
Yeah.
So we know it's right now. It's still right to this day. If I catch him in any car, it's smoke.
It's the brotherly competition.
Man, listen, if he in Megatron and I was driving Rose car, if it would have went down like that, it's smoke. Trust me, it's smoke. It don't matter what it. If I'm driving Problem Trial and he driving Megatron, it's smoke. No matter what it is. If somebody let me drive their car right now and they gotta go against him, it's smoke. No matter what, it's smoke. That's what it is.
Man, so you need to get back to that, man.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Yeah, that's what it is. So we go out there. We in Bradenton, and I went out there. We pull up to the line. I hit. We both hit. Boom. I end up car end up moving around a little bit and spun.
Yeah.
I go to the end. We get to the end. I come back around. I tell them, yeah, I hit you. I know I hit you. We giving tickets.
Yeah.
We getting tickets too. So I know I hit you. I left before you. I hear him showing my ticket. Here, man. Here, look. 014 on the light. 014. He showed me the ticket. He went 09. I said, God.
Yeah.
I say, dang. I just knew I hit him, man, with an 04. I say, ain't no way he got nothing better than that.
Exactly.
I'm green to the, I'm thinking 014, super good.
Yeah, exactly.
It is good, but
yeah, it is good.
Man,
too.
if it's consistent with 014, you good.
Yeah.
But man, listen. He cut a 09, man. I'm like,
he was out of there.
Out of there.
Oh man.
But it's man, then with the times, man. It was the times.
So now you going about and you getting it race, this experience in the race car going faster and faster, and then you build OnlyFans. So
right.
Now OnlyFans, what was I know you say you wanted Hollywood, but what was your ultimate vision like for the build of the car? Like what were some of your goals? Like that some check boxes that this got to be checked out. I got to be able to do this. It got to achieve this, and what were some of your goals you just had to achieve? We know being Hollywood won, so
yeah. Really, I was trying to do something with it. Hollywood had done stopped. They had done stopped racing his car, so I was really like the last one that was left inside the when they started the 24 and slicks. I was the last one left. I'm the only one had a small block, and everybody else had big blocks or they had small block with turbo twins or whatever.
Yeah.
So it's like I'm already at the bottom of the. I shouldn't be beating none of them. Gotcha. You get what I'm saying? Gotcha. It ain't like I got this old crazy radical small block. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I shouldn't be beating none of them, but it was a couple of them I beat. That you know what I'm saying? I feel like the car did what it's supposed to do. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, what I about
like even when the time when Don't Matter cracked me across the head, you get what I'm saying? He kind of really put me in my place. Like I'm begging for a race from him, and he hadn't got that car together. You get what I'm saying? He hadn't got it together.
Out.
Yeah, he hadn't got it all the way together. When I'm talking about, Man, I jumped out there in front of him. I just knew I was gone. Man, I seen that car come by me with all that smoke. And he came straight down there. I'm talking about off the trailer with it too.
God,
Yeah,
almighty.
off the trailer.
When you come off of the trailer and you make a hit,
I had made a hit. I made a hit. I spun. But when I spun, I just came back around and put something in there for it to see if it'll go. It ended up going, but when he came off that trailer, but he ain't come to play. I hit him. I hit him good. I was in front of him by at least a car and a half. And boy. When I tell you he went probably squeezing everything he had over there, man, I'm talking about like a chimney came past me. It was like a chimney came past me, man. But
oh man,
I had some good OnlyFans had some good memories, man. Like right now, OnlyFans would not like the way it is. If I still had that car, it wouldn't be able to keep up with the cars. Now these cars are fast.
Yeah, it's crazy to see the progression.
Yes, and I guess a lot of people they get tricked to, oh, this car got rims, this, that, and the third, and don't run hard. You'll get tricked out there. And one of them small type cars, they'll get tricked too.
I was gonna ask you that too. Did you shock a lot of people when they saw how your car ran on the wheels?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Even with Optimus Prime, even with that car, like you go to testing and all that, and a lot of them cars, all glass cars, like Mustangs and stuff, they get on the side of them, they can't believe it. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
they be like, "That's no way." Even the big cars that I done got on the side of, and they dog us, but they don't think that car run the way it run. They'll be like,
on
man,
the wheels,
that car fast, and they got to be this running this right here, running them. You know, it's grudge racing, so you ain't finna. You're just gonna be like, man. It is what it is. You get what I'm saying? Like,
now let me ask you that, cause I know you grudge race too. Is it any a time or feeling when you hitting these accomplishments and goals, you just be like, man, I wish I could show somebody what I done achieved.
Oh yeah.
Cause you know, I know it's a lot going to it.
Man, right now, man, I wish, you know, but it's so competitive right now that you can't even get a reaction right now. You get what I'm saying? Because if they only knew, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Some of the numbers that car ran and some of the numbers that the other car, they'll be like,
oh yeah,
boy.
Most
You know what I'm
definitely.
saying? And it's like, it's people that you want to show, but man, you like, you know it gonna get out.
Yeah, exactly.
You know it gonna get out.
Exactly, man. Get leaky faucet.
Exactly.
Faucet. So when you put that car together, and you start making your first hits and stuff too, did you shock yourself when you get that ticket and said, man, did this car really just do that?
Right.
So were you shocking yourself?
I definitely shocked myself. And then it shocked me when we went from a 36 jet to a 40 jet and the numbers, it dropped. Like the motor really liked it.
Oh yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, it wanted it.
Yeah, it wanted it. I'm talking about it dropped numbers good too.
Yeah.
That's when I was definitely chasing. I was chasing. I thought I was about the fastest thing around. I ain't finna lie to you. With a small block. Yeah.
Really? So that was one of my questions too. At the time you had that car, I was gonna ask you, did you feel like you one of the front runners in the game at that time?
Well, before it got crazy, yeah. I felt like I was up there. You get what I'm saying? Besides racing with them turbo, like a lot of them turbo cars. If you notice, them turbo cars, they make more power. That's just, everybody know they. That's why majority of the time I race one of them, you see they coming by me at the end. Right at the end, they nipping me at the end. They running me down and stuff like that. And everybody's be like, man, why you don't just put one more stage on there? Why you don't do this? You can't.
Gotcha.
It's probably at what it can take. You know what I'm saying? You put more in, you grab something else, you boom, now it costs you more.
Now let me ask you this. That is the engine gone.
Right.
The engine gone, right?
Right.
All right. So one more stage. I heard you say one more stage. How much were you spreading on it?
How much was I spraying on it?
Yeah.
I had a 44 on there. 44 jet. That's probably like either 500, something like that.
Yeah.
Something on the fog. And it depends on what nitrous system you got.
Yeah, it does.
It depends on what nitrous system you got, because some of them flow different.
That's true.
Yeah, it flow different.
That is true.
Like a 40 jet can be maybe with this company it might be this, but with this company it might be something different. You get what I'm saying? I don't know. Somebody told me that. Cause I seen. Well, I ain't gonna say somebody told me. I seen on one box it said this, and another box it said that.
That's true though.
You know what I'm saying? Because
a lot of people don't know that. I'm glad you said
right.
that.
You know what I'm saying? Because some nitrous systems it may say it flows this and it don't. You could put a 40. You could put a 40 jet and it might not even flow 40.
Yep.
It might only be just letting you get 36 of it. You get what I'm saying?
That's why those jets not interchangeable too.
Right,
Like you can't
right.
take an NOS and put. You can,
Right,
but
you can,
it
but
ain't
yeah.
gonna, it ain't gonna work like you think.
Right.
Got so you pouring 500 somewhere.
Yeah,
500
somewhere up in there, yeah.
on
And
this
when
small block, and
when I
loving
would
it.
jam, I was jamming it too. I'm talking about jamming off the line.
It was loving it.
It was loving it.
Now, what made you go? Cause I noticed your car. You came out with OnlyFans, and you started out, and you didn't have the fender exits.
Oh yeah.
So what made you decide to go that route?
All right.
That was different.
When I put it up under the car, when it was up under the car, who I bought the motor from, the headers, I couldn't use his headers. So I ended up getting some more headers from somebody that gave them to me. But they was a little, they was kind of like, they looked it fresh, but they was kind of like on every time you really get out there and hit it hard, it was knocking holes in the headers.
In the headers,
yeah, because I guess the material started getting so thin.
Yep.
So what I'm doing, I don't want to spend no money at this point. I'm like, man, I ain't spend no money. I'm not finna buy no more headers because they expensive.
Oh yeah.
So I'm like, man, I'm not finna buy no more headers. I kept getting to the point where we race in Palm Beach. When I raced against Moncho.
Yep.
But before that, I had raced. That my first time beating Grand Nasty. When we first raced, I beat Grand Nasty that first round. The second round, my car, the rocker had pushed off the push rod, and it was kind of like tapping loud.
Yeah.
And no, it had ate up the push rod.
Gotcha.
And nobody really knew because I crunk it up and I backed it up I backed up, and then we pushed it back to the trailer.
Gotcha.
But that same round, the next round, I mean that same round crunk up when they pushed it back, I was racing on go.
Okay.
On go, computer ended up going out. On his Holly, I think on his Holly computer ended up going out. So he couldn't even make the round. So all I had to do was just break the beams. So I crunk it up, I broke the beams, backed up. Now I'm in the last round with Moncho. The whole time from that round all the way around, nobody knew the car was messed up. Nobody knew the car was messed up. So we go over there, we trying to figure out how we finna get this rocker down. I mean, this push rod that's ate up because it would, the oil go through the top of it was hadn't closed up. So we end up taking a push rod out of Megatron, out of the big block.
Yep.
Shaved it all the way, stand it up on the table, shaved it all the way down where the hole could stay there to the same height as my push rod.
Oh man.
Put it in there. We just knew when we raced Moncho, we just knew the motor was gonna blow up. Change the oil. All this cause it's leaking water from the gasket, and it's water getting up. That's what making it eat it up. Because it wasn't just oil and water. So we changed the oil. Because the oil, I'm talking about oil pan full of oil and water. God. So I changed the oil. We pushed it to the line. Got the, rocker, got the push rod, everything right. Pushed to the line, say don't crank it up until he crank up. Because we just knew as soon as I let the button go, we just wanted to, we not giving up because anything can happen at the line. He could go red. You get what I'm saying? As long as the car crank up, anything can happen.
Right.
So he crunk up, I crunk up. I did the burnout, everything sounding good. Ain't doing nothing crazy. We ain't touched no computer, touch nothing. We left the motor the same because the temperature done dropped. We go out there, stage. I end up hitting him on the tree. Boom, but the car Willie. When the car Willie, and I'm going to tell you no lie.
Oh, yeah.
I'll tell you no lie. It wasn't no, I was ready for this. My heart just went beating fast. Like, what the heck where this came from? Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm up, all you see is black.
Yeah, it ain't never
You
done
get what I'm saying?
before.
So all I'm saying in my head when I come down, he finna be gone. I'm already saying in my head, a Willie can't beat no car going straight.
Yeah.
So as I'm coming down, as I let the gas go and it's coming down, I don't see him. He not in front of me, and I don't see him. Like, he must be bro. I done jump back in the gas.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? The whole time, I ain't even know he had no spunt. But
have no clue.
Yeah, but like, to be honest,
crazy.
I had what you call it? I had momentum. Momentum beat a spin any day.
Yep.
So that's what really put me out. The momentum pushed me out there. You get what I'm saying? So
man, so that night you did, and that went viral too.
That was them 15,000 to them 15,000 too. That we ain't have to pay out.
But
they had to pay me though.
Yeah. Yeah, more definitely.
The team had to pay me.
That is crazy. So you did all that and had that homemade push rod.
Homemade push rod.
Man, y'all need to make some more homemade push rod, man.
Yeah, listen. And then you know the bad part about it?
Yeah.
I did that, won a race, turned around, came back down the track with the car running. After that, crunked the car back up and drove it back to the staging lane. And it never came out. We just knew it was gonna break.
That crazy.
We just knew it was gonna break.
Now that's a story there.
Yeah, man. We just knew it was gonna break, man.
God, so
man, we had so many. Man, there was so many people over there, man. Thanks to everybody who helped that day, but we was out there.
Now let me ask you this, Carl. I forgot to ask you this. So when you got OnlyFans, you start getting into the big rim side, like heavy with your own ride. What been your biggest? I always ask this too. What been your biggest grudge race ever?
My biggest grudge race? Who did I race in?
Well, let's do this. Your biggest grudge race ever throughout your whole career, and then your biggest grudge race ever on wheels.
My biggest grudge race ever was you saying any car or just OnlyFans?
Yeah. Any car, and then we do OnlyFans too. But any car, your whole racing career. What was your biggest grudge race?
My biggest grudge race was with Don't Master against both times.
Right.
Both times. He beat me both times too.
Man, so
yeah, he beat me both times too.
So
both times with Don't Master was my biggest grudge race.
The biggest grudge race.
Yeah, that was the biggest one.
Man, so
I grudge race with Rose car.
Yeah.
15,000. I red lit.
Oh man, yeah.
That was the biggest
right.
one. That's
right.
I red lit. I red lit that day. That was one of my biggest grudge races. All the rest of them, they weren't really. All the other ones, they wasn't really no. That's when I was trying to get him, boy, and I raced him again. I raced him 2 times. I raced him in Fayetteville.
Yep.
And if you look at the video, I was running him down, and as soon as I get to right on the side of him, the car pops. When the car pops, you won't believe what happened.
What was it?
On the distributor.
Yeah.
You know, underneath the distributor, not all the way at the bottom, underneath, right up under the cap.
Yep.
It's 8 lanes, like 8 magnets that go around.
Yep.
One of those magnets, one of the teeth, it broke. You never seen it before, huh?
Nah.
Yeah, one of those teeth was broke. We was taking the motor apart, and we trying to figure out. Soon we finna take the head off. We like, why this cylinder not getting hot?
Yeah.
This one cylinder wasn't getting hot. Everything on, everything. I'm talking everything, every rocker, everything. We trying to figure like, what's the problem? Like, why it ain't getting no heat?
Right.
So we thinking it's like either a lifter or something. Take it out, lift the good, everything.
Right.
Something just say pick the distributor back up. Pick it up. You hear something that open the distributor up. It's the teeth off the thing.
How in the world?
Yeah, I'm like, man, I don't.
Still don't know.
We still don't know it this day.
God. So
still don't know it this day.
Y'all popped that on one of your biggest grudge races.
One of the biggest grudge races.
And then, piggybacking off of that too, because I always like to add people this. So you got these 2 big grudge races, and when that amount get up, do anything change for you? Like when I try
not even worry about the money.
Right.
My mind ain't even worry about the money.
Gotcha.
You get what I'm saying? Like when they go to talk on getting the money together, I walk away.
So you don't.
I don't even want to know what the money is. I don't want to know what the money is. I don't care what the money is. I'm just going to, you know what I'm saying, do what I need to do.
Yeah, do the job.
Yeah.
Now we talked about your biggest. What's been the smaller grudge race you ever had?
The smallest?
Yeah.
The smallest? Man. I can't even think. I can't even think of the small. I mean, I had so many races just throughout my life, period.
So you got a lot of them on your belt.
I got a lot of races.
Man.
Yeah, I got a lot of races. A lot of them.
So ultimately, what happened to OnlyFans too for you know?
Oh, I got rid of OnlyFans because it was like, really the thing with OnlyFans. I went to upgrade. I was gonna go big block. The same, make it so bad. The same motor that's inside Optimus Prime.
Yep.
I was gonna go big block. I was gonna get that.
Man.
But what happened was when I seen we in the same camp, and it's like you got 2 of the same cars. Why you need two of the same cars?
Yeah.
I might as well just, you know what I'm saying? I might as well just sell my car and just drive his car.
Gotcha.
You get what I'm saying? But like at the end of the day, it was like, I needed more stuff. Like I needed a cage. I was racing that car without a cage in
That
it.
car didn't have no cage in it?
No, ain't had no cage. Everybody told me I was crazy.
Oh yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I ain't had no cage in that car. And it was like, and the culture like started deteriorating. Like it started going down. Cause it's like just a whole bunch of negatives. It ain't fun no more. You get what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
it ain't fun. It at the beginning it was fun. You could talk trash. You get everything now is just personal with everybody.
What do you think brought about the change, man? That brought about this shift in the big rim culture,
I don't
the racing.
I don't know. I don't really know why it's like that, man.
Well, from your perspective, I say, like, what do you feel?
I think it's a lot of pocket watching going on.
Yeah.
I think it's a lot of pocket watching going on. And like to have great shows and have people, even if you don't like a person, you shouldn't down them. You get what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, if I come and you're a promoter or you have a race car or whatever, and I'm downing JMalcom, every time I turn around, it's JMalcom, what they gonna say? You talking about JMalcom too much.
Yeah.
Now they gonna start supporting you.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Because it's like you got to be the problem. You keep talking about JMalcom, like JMalcom ain't stunting you.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
JMalcom ain't stunting you. So JMalcom fans is like, man, I ain't doing nothing with them or him.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? I don't want to involve nothing. Everybody need everybody.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
No matter what. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of things that's going on with the big rim, they do too much stuff in front of the fans. That's the problem right there.
Right.
They do too much in front of the fans. Like every day going live, if you go live, all live should be positive in front of the fans.
Yes.
No matter what it is. I shouldn't be trying to down nobody. Nobody should be trying to down me in front of the fans.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Because you got fans that don't even know people and they giving their opinion about somebody and they don't even know them. They just going by what somebody else saying.
You open the door to other people.
Right. And you got people that don't even know me, that don't know this person, another person. They know more about us than, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Than the people that really know us.
Yeah, exactly.
You get what I'm saying? Because you got people they telling your whole life on the internet.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like, it shouldn't be like that.
So how has that affected you? Like, has it kind of pushed you away from the rim stuff with all that going on? Or?
It didn't push me away. I just stay off the lives and stuff like that. You get what I'm saying? Gotcha. I stay away from the lives.
Just keep to yourself.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I get phone calls every day. Oh, they saying this, they saying that, but it don't really let them talk.
Yeah, everything don't deserve a response.
Yeah, because it ain't gonna, at the end of the day, what you doing ain't, because every day I get phone call every day. I get fans that call me all the time. Hey man, don't feed into that. Please don't get on that, feed into that. Please don't do it. I'm talking about every day, 20 and 30 people writing me every day. Hey man, please, whatever you do, just don't say nothing back.
So how did it make you feel, man, to have that support from people like that looking up to your stuff?
I listen to them, because at the end of the day, you getting older. You ain't young no more.
Yeah.
You definitely not gonna be around here fighting nobody.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? That's not, you just walk away from it, because just like the dude said on one of them documentaries, like them little bit of seconds that trigger you to do something wrong could cost you everything. You get what I'm saying?
Yep, absolutely.
And then now, guess what? They still sitting there laughing.
Yeah.
They get it. Now it's somebody else.
Got the short end of the stick.
Yeah, you can't let everything don't need a reaction. You know what I'm saying?
That is true, man.
Yeah, you been did something you ain't got no business doing, and then trying to prove a point to somebody. You older, man. You got kids and this and that. Like, that ain't what it is.
You drop some gems then. I hope somebody picked up what you just dropped down right there. For real. That's some life advice. That ain't beside the rim.
Exactly. That's everywhere, advice. Man. Because you could get tricked fast, man. And then you sitting in there saying, why I did that? You get what I'm saying? Why I did that? What I did that for?
Yep. Right after.
You in the back of the police car, you saying, dang, why I did that?
Exactly.
You ain't gonna be saying, oh, he disrespected me, I had to do that. Then now I hit you when they really hit you, when your daughter calling, when you call home, your daughter saying, Daddy, when you coming home, and ain't no coming home.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like they don't understand that, man.
And I heard you say kids. Yeah. I heard you say kids. So like your kids, you in the cars. Which one of your kids, like, you got anyone on that just into the car, like, I want to follow in your steps too?
My youngest boy,
So he into 'em.
he like cars. He had a little power wheel. He lift it up in the air. And he swear he'd be up on there fixing
Oh,
something.
he be working on it.
Yeah, man. He swear he be fixing. He swear he doing something. Talking about he want a fast car when he get older. He already talked about a fast car.
So he want to follow your footsteps
Yeah,
and go racing and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That was so I always ask that when people have kids. I'm like, any one of your kids, cause you know they can go their
My
own
daughters,
direction.
they ain't really into that.
They ain't into the car. Just a young.
My daughters they just want to get fresh and that's it.
That's it.
That's it. They ain't thinking
into the
about none of
fashion.
that. They ain't even. I got one of them she chill, but she halfway want to do that. She just
So it's just fashion.
They just that's all. They just want to get
they
fresh.
into that TikTok and all that stuff too.
Every morning. They got a TikTok. They got a TikTok in the bathroom before they go to school.
Yeah.
And then it's taking them an hour and some change to get ready.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, arguing every morning. Come on, man. That's taking so long. Come on, man. You were late every day.
Gotcha. So I hear you. Oh, you say argue in the morning. So you take your kids and stuff to school and stuff in the morning.
I got a daughter. I got one that stay with me. I got to argue with her every day.
Oh, that's what's up, man.
Yeah, she's 16. I got to argue with her every day. But I can wake up. She got to be at school at 7:40.
Yeah.
I wake up at 6 o'clock. By the time she get finished, it's gonna be 7:50. I say, man, no way. Every morning I gotta argue with her. Every single morning. Like arguing with her and getting it together. I got a couple of homeboys, a couple of friends I went to school with, and they be putting on their story, man. What's wrong with these new kids these days, man?
Yeah,
They gotta be in the bathroom an hour,
Yeah.
and then they ain't ready yet. Then they, you get what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So all that. That's I'm like, I say, so I ain't the only one like that's really going through this, man. I ain't the only one.
That's good to hear though, man. I mean, I'm just touching on it because it's good to hear, to have a father figure, doing the thing and handling business and that. So, man, I salute you for that. Hope it inspire other guys that may not be as active, in their kid life to do the same too. So,
right,
man, a big salute on that. And you say you got a Cutlass now.
Yeah,
you got a Cutlass. So, what is the Cutlass now? What's the state of this Cutlass? It's a street car you driving
Street car.
Street car.
Street car.
Now, what's the story on this? Where you get this from, man? What's the plans for it?
Oh, you want to know where I got it from? I got it from your home. It's your hometown? Atlanta?
Oh, okay. I'm from Monroe, Georgia.
Oh, okay. Well,
country boy.
I got it from Atlanta. I got it from
Atlanta.
Yeah, I got it from Atlanta. I begged these dudes for this car for the longest. I was like, man, I got to get another Cutlass. I could have had another Monte Carlo. Plenty of Monte Carlos came around.
Yeah.
But I was like, I wanted to cut this.
You want to go back to your roots.
Right. I want to go back. Again, it had to be T-top. Like it was
T-top.
Yeah, it was some came through that was hard top. Like, man, I need a T-top Cutlass. It got to be T-top.
Gotcha.
So that's how I ended up getting that from my homeboy up here, Mari. I got it from him. He had an SSP camp. So yeah, I got it from him, and yeah, it's in the work. It's in the work. So
what's the plans for it? You try street car. So you ain't
track.
You ain't going all the way going to the extreme.
No,
like you said, the other guys been going.
Nah, I would have never got into the I would have never sold the Monte Carlos if I was gonna do that.
Oh yeah.
You get what I'm saying? It wouldn't have made no sense to get another car and then do all the cutting up and taking the interior out. I ain't doing that. So when you see me in the streets and you hear it rumbling a little bit, if you don't sit like me, don't even ask to race me. You gotta sit like me now. You gotta have everything I got, music and everything. You gotta have everything I got. Don't come with no one seat and all that stuff. Talk about racing, no.
So you going back to the roots for real?
The roots, and I'm not taking the rims off. It's rims only. Rims only. We're not doing all that. Taking the rims off and got to worry about buckling the quarter panel and all that type of stuff. And nah, we're going to leave your rims on. That's how we're going to have the fun. That's it. Just leave it like that. That's going to be the fun.
Man, I can't wait to see it, man.
Oh, it's gonna be real. It's gonna be real. You ain't got one thing about it. When I come, I ain't gonna come half stepping.
I know.
Trust me.
Trust
me. I ain't gonna come half stepping.
I can't wait. So I forgot to ask you this too. But what keep you going every day? Like what motivates you to get out of bed, like, and just keep you going and ready to attack the world?
What motivates me every day, man? My aggravating. well, I'm gonna say my kids, but my aggravating daughter wants to stay with me. Oh my God, she gone every day.
Yeah.
They see my I got multiple baby mamas, but what I'm saying is like I always get she stay with you, she get favored more and this, they gonna say
Oh,
that.
okay.
So,
Okay.
but yeah, of course she get a little more because she there,
She's there all the time.
but she gon' she just every day is something with her. I want this, I want that.
Yeah.
I used to be the same way, but I was just a boy.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
get what I'm saying? To my
Yeah.
mama, I want this, I want that, I want this, I want that. Oh man, mom, I just seen this dude at school. He had this. I want this.
Yeah.
I came home. My homeboy Jarvis, he had a reverse nautical jacket. I came home. I cried for that jacket. That jacket, them jacket was expensive when they first came
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
I needed. How much that jacket cost? Let's just go to the store and we get there. Oh, you're not getting that. And,
Yeah.
so I got it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Cry
yeah.
for it. I got it.
Yeah.
So that's what it is.
So your daughter's like she keep you going every day. That's what's up. That's what's up. Now, what I always ask this too. I got to ask this since we riding off in the sunset. But what are your goals? Like, what are your goals for the next 2-3 years, like in life and in the car game?
All right, and my goal right now, I'm focusing on my whole focus right now. My goal is I want to get a tow truck service.
Oh, okay. That
But
what's
I've
up.
been seeing this. This little insurance thing. They said insurance is crazy. That's what's kind of like
for
you
the
get what I'm
fleet,
saying. Yeah, that's what kind of because down my way that's big
the towing and stuff.
towing and stuff. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? All I gotta do is sit in front of the shop all day, and they gonna call you all day. Low need tows. Bring a car to the shop. Take you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Other shops I know they need tows. You know what I'm saying? Just gotta be just a little cheaper than what everybody else is.
Yeah, yeah.
You get the tows. That's it.
Yeah, most definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
So you that's like in the next 2 years, you trying to get that tow company off the ground.
Yeah.
That's what's
I'm
up.
definitely
Man.
into that heavy.
That's what's up. So you already been towing and stuff too?
Have I ever towed before? Yeah,
I say you do it.
like right now. I was towing like with a truck and a trailer. Like
Yeah.
I don't run cars up here, drop them all to shops and stuff like that. So
Yeah. So
Yeah.
you do call and the advertisement too at the same time.
Yeah.
So you do transporting now?
I do transporting right now.
So how could they contact you if they want to get something transported or get a quote or something?
They could hit me on IG or they could call my phone. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
They could call my phone.
Okay, which we're gonna get to that cause we're gonna put social media at the end of it too. So
Right.
So you want to get your tow company off the ground, and what's your goals for the car side, the rim side?
Well,
Or
the goal for
racing
the
period.
goal for the car side. My goal for the car side. I want to drive one of them real fast cars, man. That's what my goal is.
What it really? What's the? I don't
You
know.
know.
I can't say that. I finna
What?
ask what's the fastest you ever been, but
Oh,
I can't
nah.
We can't say that cause they'll put two people go looking at video. We can't
they
do
go.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what do you mean by real fast though? You talking about radio versus the world fast? Them cars?
I ain't talking about no radio versus. I ain't talking about radio versus world. I'm talking about that fast with that fire come out the side that's real loud.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, them funny cars on one of them.
So you try to go faster than that then?
Yeah, I want to feel that one time. I want to feel it. That's what I want. I ain't lying to you.
Feel that, man.
I want to feel it, man. 300 mile an hour, whatever they say.
You want to feel that?
I want to feel it.
Man, that's a
I want to feel
blanket.
it.
It's over with right there for real. It's done. You down there. I don't know if I want to.
Hey, listen, I just want to feel it. It ain't got to be multiple times. I just need to feel it, though.
Yeah, just one time.
Yeah, I just want to feel it, man.
Man,
I want to feel it.
So you want to drive on the funny cars?
Yeah, I want to feel it. John Force type stuff, man. Aaron, Antrell Brown, all that type.
Yeah.
I want to feel that type of stuff. That's
hey, maybe somebody see that, they'll put you in the seat. Then you know that's on your.
I say something. I'm jockey weight now. I'm jockey weight now. Ain't nothing but 172 pounds. That's it. And 5'11". I'm a slim guy, so
man, it's going down.
Yeah, man.
So you took her through your timeline, man. You definitely got an amazing story. You got an amazing story, man. You got an inspiring story too, because seeing you on the upside of things too. You don't come from your trials and stuff too, and you doing your thing. And now I really hope in 2 years for real to see your company off the ground, man. I'd like to see.
Yeah.
Hey man, you got this thing going, a couple rollbacks or however. See that taking off. But now I asked you earlier, but if they want to find you on social media and just reach out to you, like just to say good job, or they might be fans of your car, what you're doing, where can they find you at?
Primo _222.
Primo. Hey, I meant to ask you. I got to stop.
Here you go. What the 222 stand for?
Well, they're part of it. But how did you get the name Primo? Where it come from?
In the chain gang.
You got that name in chain gang, Primo.
From the Spanish, LAK. You know and that's what they call you Primo all day. Primo.
So what? There's Spanish?
Yeah, it's Spanish for cousin.
Cousin?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So you got that name chain gang?
Right, yeah.
All right, Nelly gets the other part. What the 222 mean?
The 22, all right, the 222, that was one of my favorite songs when Rick Ross was like, we in room 222.
Yeah.
But as I'm looking, Primo, I'm putting different things behind it, and everything was like tooken. And then I just put the 222, and it was there.
Gotcha. So
that's when I came with it.
So it does have meaning then.
Right, yeah.
Because some people, you know,
that was my favorite. Working out in there, that was one of my favorite songs I used to listen to.
Gotcha.
So I'm talking about every day.
So you working out too?
Yeah.
So you into the gym too?
Oh yeah.
I'm a
little dude, but I'm a little strong dude.
Man, you know, gotta add what's your big three then? The bench, squat, deadlift. What's your all time best?
Oh, benching.
Yeah.
Squatting. I squat too. I just don't try to go too heavy because they gonna say his age. I know what when they look, I'm like old behind this and that. But you know, I got on this side right here behind my kneecap. It hurts real bad when if I put a lot of weight, it hurts.
Easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So and I feel myself like favoring this leg more. You know what I'm saying? Using this leg more, and then I don't want to mess around and mess this knee up, and then
I'll
definitely be, you know what I'm saying, around here limping and looking crazy.
Yeah, got to say that.
Yeah, I do legs twice a week, bench twice a week, shoulders, majority, yeah.
Yeah, see, I'm in that gym heavy too, man. That's my
that
life.
gym heavy, yeah.
I love the gym. I love the gym, man. I like fitness just as much as called, man. Me and my wife, we work out 6 days a week.
Oh, that's what's up.
I love
you
it,
like
man.
6 days? You go 6 days?
Yeah, we work out 6. We got a gym. See, I'm gonna show it to you for you. We got a gym in the garage. The garage is a gym.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so we work out 6 days a week, man. We train powerlifting style though. Been working out for years, so I heard you mention that. So okay, they can find you at on Instagram, Primo _222.
Yeah.
Now for the transportation, they can message you there as well.
They can message me on Instagram.
Yeah. Okay, so you check your message.
Yeah, I check my message all the time.
Okay, y'all. So look, y'all message him. He gonna get you. So y'all make sure, and transportation, is that open to where there's Florida, like where?
Florida, if it's Florida, Georgia.
Florida, Georgia.
Yeah, Florida, Georgia, North Carolina side. I done been to Virginia and everything, all that.
So how far do you transport for? I'm just throwing that for people to know. Like, do you have a radius?
I basically go anywhere.
Anywhere. So if somebody call, hey Primo, I need something to go over there across to the west to the other ocean. Yeah, you'll take it over there.
Yeah, they gonna just make sure you get them ducats right.
I know it's gonna cost.
Right. Yeah, it's gonna cost. It's gonna cost.
Them miles, it costs.
It definitely gonna cost. It's a little different when you taking one car, you know what I'm saying, compared to, people be like, oh, your price this. Yeah. But it's different when you taking one car, because you could get it both ways. You could get it, if it's a car that need to be inside an enclosed, it could go in enclosed.
Yeah.
If you need a car that just want to get transport in an open trailer, the enclosed gonna cost you a little more. You get what I'm saying? Because it burn more gas.
Yeah, that's true.
You get what I'm saying? So that's what it is. So it gotta make sense.
You offer either way though.
Either way.
Enclosed or open trailer.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you. So we're gonna put that out there. I got you. We put your information on screen so they can reach out to you and all that.
Right.
And something I like to do. I do this every podcast, but I got to give thanks and honor to the Father, our Lord and Savior. So we're gonna bow our head and I'm gonna say a little prayer, then we're gonna close this thing out. Dear Heavenly Father, we come to you today with our heads bowed and our heart humbled just to give you thanks and glory that you deserve. Lord, we thank you for waking us up each and every day, because we know we don't wake up on our own accord. And Lord, we just thank you for all the blessings that you rain down upon us. And we just ask that your holy hand just keep us covered and safe. And all these blessings I ask in your son, Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen.
All right. So y'all, it been an amazing interview with another amazing guest, man. He got an amazing story and doing a lot of things, man. I hope he dropped some gems too. So I hope somebody picked something up, what he put down and everything. And if you want to reach out to him, make sure y'all reach out to Primo and chop it up with him on his social media, man. Tell him you enjoyed the interview and all of that. And until next time, y'all stay locked in at JMalcom TV, and we out.